Uh, it always bothers me starting off every stream with a cough, but there's not much I can do about that. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate everyone for being here. Welcome back to Raft. I don't know that I'm going to do my usual intro today. I feel like people will show up later if they're going to show up at all, so I'm not going to worry too much about anyone missing things. I will, however, say the usual things, which are thank you for watching if you're listening to this on YouTube or on Twitch. Feel free to drop a subscribe or a follow, it helps out a lot. And if you're having trouble finding me online, then by all means, swing by the Discord. There should be a link in both bios, and it'd be great to have you. I do this for fun, and it's enjoyable when people come and spend time with me. I think that's all I really had to say for that. I am going to still start the ads on time, which is like right now, but I'm not going to pause the gameplay for it. Last time we were playing Raft. Are we moving? We are moving, good. Last time we were playing Raft, we made it all the way through, what was it, Temperance, and now we are finally on our way to Utopia. So along with that, there are a couple of things that I want to do. First up, back here I wanted to adjust the length of my ship a little bit. Really, I want to move this back so that the central tower here is a little more aligned. So we're going to... Oh, I guess I gotta empty out my pockets first. Oh yeah, there's Temperance. And I do believe we are actually moving because I hear the ship picking things up. So let's empty this out as best we can. Don't need to fill that at the moment. I have a good amount of stuff though, which is nice. Spending the extra time organizing was very worth it last episode. These are planks. Glass can go... Where was I putting glass? This was all equipment. Empty bottle. Just put the scrap in here like it's supposed to be. Where'd I put it? I absolutely should have made sure that I labeled some of these, because these are not the ordinary places that I put things, so I'm a little bit off kilter about where I need things to go. Put you in here, because you're... No, I was putting you in here. There we go. That's better. You can go in there as well. The arrows stay on me. I think I need to move these up. You guys can stay here for now. I will drink you eventually. Food's gonna go upstairs. I can cook those. And then you go in here. Good. Now on top of that, I should have a bunch of titanium finished cooking now, which will be great. I'll leave this here because just regular food is fine to have on me. Coconut. I'll place these. Strawberry colada. Don't have that one. Okay. And silver smoothie I already have up here, I think. Simple smoothie. No, I don't. Interesting. Why don't I have the silver smoothie up here? Did I not buy it last time? Well, either way, not a big deal. As I said, there's a couple of things that I want to take care of right away here. I'm not going to worry about going directly to Utopia, because that is kind of the last step in the game, and I just want to make sure everything is ready for that trip. So part of that is going to be going up here, because I want to move this tower back, like I said. It shouldn't take too long. I do have all of the supplies I need to make this go smoothly. Whoop! That was close. Entirely too close for comfort, in fact. Alright, and my axe. Because unfortunately, I do have to tear this stuff down, which is really annoying with all the wood I put into it. But I will get some back at least. Not a lot, but some. As long as I don't let it collapse by taking out something below by accident. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because this is supposed to house the anchor at the very bottom section, the auto anchor, and I can't do it. I can't place the auto anchor without moving this closer, because unfortunately it's so tall that my ship height isn't going to allow it to be placed unless I have some extra space there. I remember now why I couldn't build a bedroom here last time. It's just been so long since I played the game, and so long since I built this ship configuration, that I kind of forgot where everything was supposed to go. Thankfully, it is not too far off. But unfortunately, it's still a little far off. Oh no, stupid axe. Okay. I guess I have to build another. Hey look, another Temperance-esque island. Yeah, this is definitely just a large island of the same type. Are we gonna hit something? We will. I'm gonna have to move out to the side a little bit here. And I may as well finish cooking up this meat. Actually forgot I had a second set over here. That is the problem with a week in between playing. Sometimes I forget what I'm working on. Still gonna hold off on doing that. Go a little bit more this way. And how do I make the axe? Like stone and some rope. Ironically, this makes it one of the very few times I've actually had to craft an axe in Raft. I don't often break things down with it. It is a very unused tool for me. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Yeah, see, I think this is legitimately the problem, is it was supposed to start here, and I just extended it a little bit too far. But, just to make sure of that, we're going to go bust out the piece that I need to break from below. Which should be here, I think. Yeah, most likely. Good. Good, good, good. And now, I don't think there will be a super problem doing this. Oh, I guess there was a little bit of a problem doing that. Maybe I was supposed to move this closer. That would explain it. That's a little bit unfortunate. But it'll still be okay. I think we can make this work. I just need to move a few more things around here. And hope that Grace hasn't decided that this is now lunch for her. Because I don't have anything protecting these inner planks at the moment. Take this, we'll take... Actually, that one can stay there. It's really just this particular section that needs to move back a little. And... is that it? There we go. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. So it is this piece that needed to be broken. Unfortunately, that does mean that I lost a little bit of wood in the process, but that's unfortunately just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm going to need some nails to reinforce this now. Reinforce is 1 metal ingot and 2 nails. I have both. Make the nice foundation. 1 metal ingot. There we go. And before Grace comes up here, perfect. Gotta put the ramps back up. I'm pretty sure that'll work. Okay. Let's actually take a second to build the anchor and hope that it's in the right spot. After all that work, honestly, it better be, but you never know. Sometimes I may mess things up like a dum-dum. Sailing... oh, I didn't research the auto anchor yet. There we go. And electric smelter, advanced biofuel refiner. Perfect. Here we are. Rope. 4 metal ingots. 8 titanium. Oh. I guess I don't have enough for that. Holy cow. I'm still just 1 short. Are you kidding me? 1 short. Oh well. I don't need the battery charger anymore. I don't need this anymore. I'm still fine back here for now. There's a large island, which I could go fish. Just use the large island there to finish up. But I think that this one in particular is crappy. The trading post is like way at the top, and unfortunately there's also going to be a vulture up there. Is this an island? What the heck is this? Oh! Okay. Okay then. I guess we just kind of made it to Utopia. This was not what I had intended, but that makes sense. I did line us up for that. I put the coordinates in. Screw my plans, I guess. That's okay. We'll make it work. I mean, it's fine. We were supposed to get here anyway. The anchor was just a means to an end as far as being able to get here smoothly. We'll put all this stuff back in, I guess. Go up there. The lantern can go back in here too. Put some nails in here. I'm not sure why I put the nails here, though. Oh, yeah, because this is also scrap. It's just metal things in general. Alright. Well, I guess I need to start refilling my food here. I'm gonna leave about half of my steak here. Not that. There we go. Actually, I'll leave all of my steak here except for what I'm going to eat now. Where's the easiest way? I guess over here, maybe. Because otherwise I'll be pinned between those buildings, and I don't want to do that. I think I also need a zip line to explore here, too. So I might have to make one of those before we go ashore. It's not going to be a big problem, but I am pretty sure that I'll need to. Zip line, zip line, zip line. No, not the zip line. I need the actual thing that lets me ride the zip line. That's what I need. I probably could have gone a little bit further up, but that's okay. I don't think Grace will get me in that small amount of space in between. Alright. Where's my other water bottle? Here we go. And zipline belt. Is it here in the equipment? Here it is, zipline tool. Scrap, hinge, bolt, and plastic. Perfect. I'm gonna equip this just so that it's on there. I should have had one still equipped from Caravan Island. Unfortunately, my deaths with the rhino shark ended up completely consuming that. Annoyingly enough. Okay, have arrows, have machete, have food, have drink. Alright. Let us be on the way. Hmm. I forgot hyenas were on this island immediately. Hey, get off. Apparently, I should make another machete because what the heck was that? There we go. It would be really nice if I could find a vending machine for armor around here. Oh, right. I forgot this is some sort of access puzzle. Alright. Let's stop carrying that crate. We'll pick this one up. And that seems to have been the only thing up here for the moment. I mean, it looks like I have to get up there too, but I'm not sure why anymore. This whole final section is a combination of platforming, combat, and puzzle solving. So it really is a nice end to everything because it makes you put to use all the skills that you've built up, which I think is really cool. I like when they do that. Like, when it comes to Legend of Zelda games, for example, most dungeons are designed with the need to only use 2 or at most 3 items in any particular scenario. So you're not constantly menuing trying to fix things. You know, healing and such aside. But it's not until you get to the last dungeon that usually all of those things will start to compound, and you'll actually have a reason to menu more and use all of the items that you've accrued over your journey. And this one, although it's not necessarily all the items you've accrued, it is most of your skills. So all the things that you've learned and practiced and tried out. The major survival skills, as it were, to navigate the game. And I like that. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. I do find it hilarious that I decided that the weekends were going to be my survival crafter type days, because it means I just ramble on for hours about anything and everything, which is nice because I can talk to myself pretty frequently as a flow of consciousness streamer. I do like having people here, but you know, for when they're not, I'm okay with that. I can still survive. I know Nat is probably having a good weekend. I remember she is going... Oh yeah, I forgot a shovel too. I gotta go get one. I remember she said she is going on vacation for 2 weeks, so there's probably a lot of behind the scenes work she's got to do to get her family ready for that. She did leave a message on my Discord last night about how she's got so much more running through her head about Outer Wilds now, which I find amazing, and I like that a lot. Because I really enjoyed Outer Wilds. It's one of my favorite games now. And it's nice to see other people enjoying it as much as I do. Where are we going? I gotta get back to my ship and grab myself... Where's Grace? I don't see her. I don't like that. Oh, there she is. I was just about to say, I don't see her and I don't like it. And then we saw her. I need my shovel. Here's one. put you there for now. I am going to bring this with me. And I do have to empty some of this out. This is... Oh my goodness, why is this going on now? Okay, I'm awfully sorry if you hear that grinding right now. That's the upstairs neighbors vacuuming hardwood. And much to my chagrin, I don't think I have any say over that. I have tried to let my neighbors know about what times I'm streaming and ask them to be a little more conscious of it, and for the most part, as neighbors are wont to do, they just don't give a damn. And if I go say anything about it, I'm sure they will get mad at me and find a way to paint me as the bad guy. I think everyone can relate to that, though. Neighbors they wish they didn't have, situations they wish they didn't have to put up with. But it's the human condition. I mean, if everything was easy, nothing would be worthwhile, right? So, put that in there. Where's my mob chest? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Here we go. I have all of this leather and zero equipment to use it. Oh! Jeez. Grace, what are you doing there? Scared the crap out of me. The first thing we need to do here is head over and get the generator working here. And I don't remember how to do that exactly. I think it's power that comes from this thing. And we should be far enough away Graves won't bother us now. So we can just swim, which is nice. Hopefully we can jump. Yep, here we go. And somewhere in here... Oh, another shovel. Nice. I didn't have to go back and grab it. But somewhere in here there is a map or a puzzle of some sort that's meant to show us where the actual spot we're supposed to dig is. I don't remember where. It might be up there. Oh, for clever viewers, if you haven't played this game before, you may in fact notice this too. This symbol with the arrow and the spiral. And that is actually the forward scout symbol. Now you might be wondering, why does that have any purpose? Well, it's because you are the forward scout for Utopia. You are drifting trying to find things, and then you're looking for your way back after something goes wrong. Which I think is neat. I like that. Here we go.
Utopia journal. Super secret. I have my own raft, and it's hooked up to actual wind turbines. If I had even more power, just imagine all the experiments I could run. But now that lunatic Olaf appeared, his cages are already unloaded, and now he's promising to help everyone with his army. Last I saw him, Olaf Wilkstrom ruined Caravan Town. I will never forgive him. I hope Han and Ruben listen to me. He's not to be trusted. Just in case, I've decided to up the security on my raft. This map should allow only the smartest of people to enter. Like me.
Alright, so... water tank is here. This is the house. The water tank... where's the orientation? This way? It looks like that, okay. Which means, far right corner, there should be those, yes. And upper left. There are so many shovels littering this place. I didn't have to go back to my raft to get mine. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's the first piece. Where is the second? just up here, it looks like. Probably this spot. Nope. Oh, what the heck? Gross. I had never actually dug those up before. That's nasty. Was it this one then? There we go. I was in just slightly the wrong spot because this map is imprecise. And the last one should be right over here. And it's on the southwest side of this building. That building? That building. So it should be one of these. There we go. And oh, there was a map here. That's funny. I didn't realize we made a copy of the map to keep in the journal. Alright, we are in. Hacker man, do 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 do, hacker man. Another token, which is good. Big backpack, nice. Not that I can use it, because I'm pretty sure it will still require the fuzzy things in there. Like alpaca wool or whatever it is, llama wool. And I have not made that. I haven't made a pen for them. So unfortunately, the large backpack shall go uncrafted. Now that being said, there's a couple of things I need to do here. So this is a puzzle with the water. Not a very good puzzle with the water, but it is a puzzle. The water pump should be over here, and it needs power from the generator. That's what it is. Do not move. Requires electricity. Yes, yes, yes. So the pipes are running this way. In through this side. Okay. And the question is, where does it need to go? Out this side, huh? Okay. Which means this is not the correct orientation. Maybe here? That looks right. Good, and now this one will go into the center, but it won't connect there. So how about this one? Nope, not that one. This one? Nope. This might not be the correct combination for the middle lock, so that's not going to work. Maybe this one? Nope. I guess before I start worrying about this, I should worry about the power first. No point in getting this running if there's no water going through it, right? That's Ditto's house. What's over here? Nothing in particular at the moment. So I need to get back over towards my raft, because I need to track down what powers the generator, like how I can turn it on. And I know I need electrical wires, I just don't remember where they're supposed to connect to. That's the big issue for me. Because I can grab this one, and then I think there might be a relay up there. Yes. Which means I'm going to have to stack these to get up there somehow. And I think this will be a good way for it. Oops. Because I can move some of these boxes higher up. And then, like if I stack them this way, then I can grab some off the top and carry them onto the higher level and use those to get on top of the building. Which is exactly where I need to be, so that would be good. Oh, another token. Good, good. I forgot how many crates there were here. It's nice, it's just there's a lot. Alright, that should probably do it. And now I can grab maybe this one. Like that. And this one like this. And is that high enough to get up? It is! Hooray! Okay. So we'll drag this down here. And I think, if I'm right and lucky... Nope, I don't have any extra electrical cables here, which is super unfortunate. I am going to have to find some either on this island, or I'm going to have to go look for some on another island, and I don't really want to do that. I forgot they would be required to progress here. I guess I'll just have to look around a little bit more and hope I find some. It has been quite a while since I've explored this place. It is the end of the game, and like I said, if I die midway on my own personal games, I usually reset, which means I am not super familiar with the end game portions here. Hi there, Litwicks. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining. You have caught me at an awkward moment, as I'm trying to remember if there are more electrical cables here, or if I have to go find some on a different island. I was just talking about how I, in my personal games, play in pseudo-hardcore, which means I am very rarely at this stage of the game, and I don't remember how to progress. So I'm a little bit stuck. I know this is the key, or 2 keys, I guess. Just 2? Just 2, yes. What brings you in today, by the way? Was it just Raft in general you enjoy playing? Just saw me hanging out by myself, thought you'd come give me a little bit of company? It's nice to have you regardless. I'm just asking for conversation's sake. You are more than welcome to just sit back and relax if you want to watch me play too. Oh! Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here then. It is surprising to me when I get follows or people coming to hang out from there. I had initially just started making that character because I wanted to, if I ever stream Final Fantasy XIV, I wanted to have one that would be good for streaming. Have a character that would be good for streaming. But as it turns out, I have had a couple of people actually talking to me about, or actually come and follow me from there, just leveling the character. Which is cool. I like that. I'm just surprised. This isn't usually the type of game I would expect people to come hang out with me for. So how is your day going? And again, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Where is... Maybe I have to go this way. Oh, yeah, because I'm not plugged into this generator at all. There might be more power on this side then. Oh. There's one. Oh. Well, this one is not hardcore, and unfortunately hard mode is a little difficult for a solo player. I did try before the actual hard mode, but with up to 4 sharks spawning and only one of me, it makes it really hard to get off the ground. I do have plans to, at some point, play Raft multiplayer with another streamer on here called Sailing Bandito, but our schedules just haven't really matched up. So I have been playing solo for a good long while now. Which is cool, because it means I can make my own raft and just enjoy the process that way. But also, it would be nice to play with people. The only multiplayer games I really play are Helldivers 2, and once or twice I've been able to play Peak with some other friends. Which, I'm not very good at Peak, I found out. I very much overestimate my stamina. DRG? What is DRG? You can guess from my answer. Oh, no, I haven't, but I've heard it's fun. It does look interesting. It's the one with the dwarf miners that are like fighting spiders and having to build extraction tracks for their minecarts and things, yes? I think. Danger, darkness, dwarves. Sounds like a good time to me. There are a lot of games that I'd like to play or that I thought were interesting, but they're not so much for a single person to play. One of the ones that I'm looking forward to playing after this, though... Oh, you can go solo there. Cool, okay. I was going to say one of the ones I'm looking forward to playing after I finish Raft is I want to get back to No Man's Sky. Because I haven't played for a few updates now, and especially with the new Corvettes you can build. Oh... That's fair. That's fair. Oh, you're a fan of No Man's Sky too? Awesome. I am really looking forward to it at some point. How am I supposed to get up there? There are a lot of things on my list that I want to play. I don't know if you have Discord or if you use Discord. If you'd like, there should be a link in my bio to mine, and I've got a list of all the games that I currently have on Steam available to play. So there's like a lot that I still want to get to. Among others, I just picked up There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension. I end up playing a lot of puzzle games on this channel. Not necessarily by choice. I mean, I do enjoy them, but it's more that everybody that usually comes to watch me play is fond of how I solve puzzles. So I have ended up playing a lot more of them than I ever thought I would. And Wrong Dimension, or There Is No Game, sounded like a fun one. And on top of that, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around topics here. On top of that, No Man's Sky, I really want to get back to, like I said. Also, there's one called Dyson Sphere Program that I have on my list that I want to play again. I really enjoy that one. That one's cool. It just gets old eventually, which is the problem with a lot of the games that have factory construction progress, is eventually you're spending so much time building the factory that you don't make progress. And I just don't know if that would be fun to watch. Like, I tried playing the Stanley Parable, the first one, on stream the other day, and aside from the issue where my internet decided to die on me for whatever reason, it just wasn't too fun to watch for the audience, I think, because the narrator takes main seat there. And that's less fun for everyone, because then we don't get to chat or hang out. Oh. Is there anything coming up you're looking forward to playing to? Looking forward to playing? That's the way I wanted to say that. Where is this other piece I need to get to? Generator over here. Connected already? Not really? Are you a fan of combat platformers? I know a lot of people were super stoked with Hollow Knight Silksong. I have the first Hollow Knight. I'm planning on playing Silksong eventually. And it's nice because it's relatively cheap as well, but... yeah, Metroidvanias. Ooh, extra wire. Yay. Although, for that matter, calling them Metroidvanias, I think, is a little weird, because Mega Man came out around the same time and had the very similar concept. It's just people relate those difficulty spikes and the large sprawling map to it. I guess that is the difference. Mega Man runs in levels, and Metroidvanias are just one giant map. Blasphemous. I feel like I've heard about it, but I don't remember it. Can you remind me what it's about? I will say that I am not often one for scary games. I even get thrown off by, like, Hake Manor. It's a little scarier than I'd like to admit, as pathetic as that is. Okay. Maybe I'll take these two over here. 2D platformer like Hollow Knight. Okay, cool. I can't say I've heard about it then. Because the one I was thinking of had... it was a 3D combat platformer, I think. The lady it was a female protagonist and she had like blue paint smeared over the top half of her face, covering her eyes. I've forgotten what it's called exactly, but that's what I had in mind when you said blasphemous. It's not a big deal whether you recognize it or not. I'm just letting you know what I was thinking. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called either. I think it was a PS4 or PS5 title. It's not important. Maybe up there. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to finagle my way around this. We were talking about Metroidvanias, though. Do you play Metroidvanias a lot? Or, like, at all, I should ask? Can I not slide down this? Oh, what? What happened here? Oh, hey, JC. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here. Well, hello, Yoda. Thank you for following. I appreciate that.
Just followed.
I have been just chilling, playing Raft with Litwix here, and he joined me because we played together on Final Fantasy XIV. But, oh, thank you as well for following Atlas Ardum.
Atlas Ardum just followed.
So how was your stream, JC? I thought I saw you playing something I recognized, and I forgot. Please do remind me what it was you were playing, because I wanted to talk about it and I forgot. I saw you on at, like, the last possible minute before I actually had to start streaming. I had, like, maybe 10 minutes, and I used it to go make a coffee and realized that I had no place to clean my cup. Mass Effect, right. Wait, Mass Effect has difficulty levels? I forgot, I actually have, I think, Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. But I never even made it through number 1. Interesting story, my uncle was the lead level designer for Mass Effect. I don't know if he made it all the way to 3, I think he quit the company at some point. But for at least the first one, I know he was the lead level designer. So when it was in progress, he actually had one of those test game systems at his house with the in progress stuff on it, so he could go through and work on it at home. I didn't get to play it, but I got to see one of the levels from the dev side as he was going through. Yeah. It was neat. That is my bragging rights for family right there. Alright. But how was stream? How'd it treat you? As I said, I appreciate you being here as always. That's fair. That's fair. Let's grab this one, I guess. Sorry, I'm still trying to finagle my way through this puzzle platformer. I was telling Wit earlier that my usual way to play through this game is solo and pseudo hardcore mode, which means if I die, I delete my save file. And it is not a tremendously good way to progress through games blind. So I've only been to this section of the game like twice. This might be my third time. JC says he made some good progress and only died 6 times. That's cool. Oh, I have seen a lot of people doing Bean Boozle this time of year. I do not envy you for thinking that's a good idea. How many bad ones did you get, and which one was the worst? I'm super curious about that. Because I've seen some of the flavors that they list, and I don't think I could handle it if I got one of the vomit-flavored ones. I would quit, and I would cry, and I would hate my life. I am going to need at least 1 or 2 more electrical cables. And do I have any? I have 1. Okay. So I've got a mix of spicy and the gross. I got burnt rubber toothpaste, 2 Carolina Reapers, and 2 Sriracha. Wow. Yeah, so Raft is basically an open world ocean survival game. If you don't know much about it, you start out on a 2x2 raft out in the middle of the ocean with only your journal and this page of it to guide you. Depending on which character you choose, this side will be a little bit different. And you're constantly under assault by this creature here. Where is she? Who, thanks to Let's Game It Out, I affectionately call Grace. But it's a shark that for some reason is not coming to attack me. There she is. And whenever you jump in the water, she constantly tries to attack you. She will also eat your raft, anything exposed like this that doesn't have a metal coating on it. And you're trying to survive while also not letting your raft get eaten as you unravel the story. And I just have a very well-designed raft that I use a lot. That takes a lot of wood and a lot of time to build. So that's why mine looks more like a ship than anything. But it's really fun. I enjoy it. And if you ever get the chance, I hope you enjoy it too, because it is entertaining. This is actually the very last stretch of the game, so I am not excessively familiar with it, and that's why it's a bit hard for me to figure out what I'm supposed to do. For everyone that wasn't here before as I was talking about it, I did actually get to this point twice before. Once I think I starved to death and had to delete my file. And then the other time I got all the way up to the final fight and I was doing really well. And then I didn't know how to finish the fight, so I got overwhelmed by little mobs attacking me and just died, regardless of my progression. And it was at that point that I was like, I just spent 40 hours and now have to delete this file. So I rage quit and put it down for about 2 years. I've only started picking it up again since I'm streaming it now. Which has been nice, because even though I've died a couple of times on the playthrough, I'm actually making progress. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is I really didn't have a reason to do it that way, aside from pure stubbornness. But when I wasn't doing it to entertain people and purely to fill time, it was more of a challenge than just going through without worrying about lives or health or safety. There's the last cable. Good. Good, good, good. Why can't I slide on this? Is this not... Oh, this one. If you ever want to see some really weird things about how you can push this game to its limits, I would suggest you watch Let's Game It Out play on YouTube. He really broke this game. Like, Along with Satisfactory, he's gotten a few of their like front page advertisements for different games for just the insanity that he builds, including making his raft a giant tornado of decoration planks that allowed him to clip through walls and things because it was not meant to be played like that. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I wouldn't say they're inspirations to me or anything, but I do enjoy watching them play, and it was just kind of a nice thought to get me involved in streaming. In my case, even though I upload all the older episodes to YouTube, I'm not trying to make it a job or anything. It's more for if people want to catch up with what I'm doing, because I do this for fun, and it's nice when people come hang out. It also helps me stay on track so I can actually finish my games at some point. I realized looking at my Steam library one day that I just had so many I picked up and never finished, or that I bought and just haven't even started playing. So streaming is a nice way to keep myself accountable to my own purchases. I did watch that, yeah. I was incredibly impressed. Did you see the one that, have you seen the speed runs where it's shipless? That's fair. That's fair. There were a couple of Outer Wilds speedruns that I was ridiculously impressed with. One of them was the shipless run, where the guy beat the game completely without a ship. Yeah. He put his spacesuit on and used a couple of glitches and orbiting things to get there, and it was nuts. Also, another one was... Oh, the more impressive one in my books was some dude landed on Sun Station shipless. He just threw his body into orbit using the gravity of Timber Hearth and landed on Sun Station. Yeah. If you look that one up, I couldn't believe it. It was so insane. I would highly recommend you watch that one if you get a chance. I think it was about a 5-minute video, but it was so impressive. I could not believe it. Although I've seen some other interesting things. Well, yeah, so how it works, as far as I know, is PC players, and I'm not sure if you can do it on controller too, they rebind the keys so that you don't have to hold to recall your scout. It's just a tap, which means they can use it to spam launch their scout and build up momentum from the recoil, which means they don't have to use fuel, and they can get moving really, really quickly, which lets them do things like get into orbit or start moving really fast or match trajectories. Bleh. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah. I found it incredible that someone even came up with that. But I mean, it is kind of a logical solution when you're looking at how you do get knocked around from launching the scout. I need to find a way to bring... Oh, maybe just this one. That would make sense. They did leave stinking boxes here for me. I should probably use them. Oh. go. Hooray! The last cables that I needed. Okay. Let's see here. What else do we have to do? Also, I haven't been meaning to ignore the raiders that came with you, but how are you doing, Atlas? How are you doing, Yoda? As I said, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Aside from stumbling over my words, my name is Hero, and I play a whole bunch of things. I am what you would call a variety streamer. I tell awful puns, and I cough a lot because it is a chronic condition. So I'm sorry if that gets annoying or loud. I do my best not to have that happen. If I start laughing too hard or I get scared or stressed, it will happen more often. In fact, since we're still trying to find out exactly what's wrong with me and why I'm coughing so much under those circumstances, I actually have to go to a bunch of specialists and doctors, and I tell them in no uncertain terms that my condition is extra awful because laughing makes me cough and I find myself hilarious. And I wish I was joking about that, but I honestly do. For example, did you guys hear about that new Italian car that grants wishes? Apparently it's a Lamborghini. Lamborghini. But yeah, this is not exclusive to stream. I have had a few friends in real life that have legitimately got an app that's just one big button, so whenever I tell a pun, they pull it out and they press it for that badum-ch sound. I like puns. Puns are fun. And specifically, what I tell people is, I tell puns for me, and your suffering is delicious. Alright, let's see here. If I go this way, Grace shouldn't attack me, and I can get back to the water pumps. At least I hope she won't attack me. I should be far enough away. There we are. This is working now. Excellent. Here we are. So, I need to connect this so it continues this way. And I'm pretty sure it's this central section that needs to rotate more, I think. No, not that one. There are a bunch of weirdly esoteric puzzles in here. Oh. And some of the water ones in particular are just the worst. The storyline, as far as I can tell, which hopefully will not be spoilerific if anyone intends to play this themselves, is that somehow the world has flooded as a result of like greenhouse gases or something similar, and so whatever remains of humanity is trying to survive in this ocean world where there's just not really a lot of land anymore. Think about Waterworld, if you've ever seen that movie. You know, the one where the dude had gills? It's an old movie now. I don't even know when it was released. Or maybe I can backtrack this instead. So if I go this way... Can I connect anything here? there's only a couple pipes that would actually work for this. And this outer one actually needs to go there. Maybe here instead? That might work. Actually, I think they made a parody of Waterworld on The Simpsons at one point too. Because I remember seeing on YouTube somebody made a working version of the arcade game in The Simpsons episode. People have too much time on their hands. Not that one. No. Oh. Did that do it? What's over here? No. That's just dead ending. Okay. I hate this puzzle. So you're coming in there. I can't just skip that central part, unfortunately. And that's not gonna work. Maybe here? Nope. No. This one maybe? No, not that way either. So this might not be the right section. I have been playing, honestly, no matter what, this puzzle or these puzzles will not frustrate me. I've been playing Blueprints during the week. That's been my bread and butter series for a while, with all of my daytime streams. And oh my goodness, have I started to hate puzzles with that game. I had to do the worst possible things the other day. I think Wednesday was actually the last day that I played, because I was so frustrated with the puzzles at that point that I just needed to take 2 days off. I couldn't keep going for a little bit. I definitely needed a break. Oh, that's why. Okay. I'm thinking I might actually just take a little break from it, or not a break from it, but lower it to 3 days a week that I play that one, for the very reason that there are a lot of puzzles and it gets me frustrated sometimes. How is this gonna work? I can't... So I do try and stream every day, but I think I might fill the other days with Tasomachi for a while. I really enjoyed that one. If you've never gotten the chance to see it, it's just a very pretty little platformer. Not difficult by any means, but a nice change of pace. Where is this going? Okay, so that's a useless cable. Maybe this one? There are really only 2 or 3 cables that I can use here. Only one of them would lead in. I guess that one would lead into. Maybe here? That would work, and this would lead out to this connection. If I can rotate this center one. Not there. feels like this one should work. I don't know why it's not. Oh, it is. Oh, but that's why. Okay. I can't rotate the outer section anymore, unfortunately. Okay, so maybe it's not this hose that I need to use. Let's try this one. Will this let it connect to the intake? It will not. Okay. But this one. Nope, that won't connect to the outtake or the output. Also won't connect to the output. Which I guess is the easiest way just to narrow down which orientation this is. It has to go through the in and the out on the outer ring. And I think this is the only one that actually meets those requirements. Alright. So next, I'm going to need to find out which one will give me an in and an out on the inner ring. Not that one, maybe this one? This gives me an in and not an out. Okay. Oh. I did it by accident. That's funny. Okay. We have one more to do. Hopefully this one's easier and not harder. In case you're wondering why I have to do this puzzle, when I get the water all the way through flowing properly, it will feed... Well, I guess there's two more to do. But it will come over here into this building, and it will feed this little harpoon gun that we can fire into this building up at the giant X here. Which is what we're aiming for. This thing here. And unfortunately, it's the only way to progress that, so I don't have a choice but to solve these puzzles. I am sorry if it's a little low action at the moment. There's not much of a puzzle so much as just rotation and physics, and hooray to both of those. In the most sarcastic way possible. Alright, so we'll try and solve this one the same way. No, this is where it's coming from. Water coming in and out. In from there. Out from here. And here's the opening. Good, good. So same thing. We're going to try and solve this by going out first and then see if it connects in. It does not. Hopefully now that I've remembered how to solve these, it should go a little bit easier. So there's an in here that works and an out here. Are there any other possible solutions for that? There is an in there and an out there. So it looks like there may be only two possible solutions for the outer ring, which is not bad. It's definitely not the worst. No worries, man. Thank you for joining, JC, and thank you for lurking too. I appreciate you greatly, as always, and I'll be playing for another half hour or so. But thank you for the raid too, man. You're the real man. You're the real G. Let's see here. I don't think that's going to do anything for me, really. I guess that kind of connects, but I don't think it's right. Okay, we're going to say that's not the right setup for that. How about in here? Oh, did I get it? Not yet, at least. Oh, yeah, I got it. Cool. Good, good. And now it will lead me over to these ones. And hopefully this is the last one of these type of puzzles. I just don't remember. It has been entirely too long. The out is this way, so... How many configurations would work here? Not that one. That one would. So that's 1. 2. Nope, only 1 so far, because that one wouldn't work for it. Those pipes won't connect. I mean, they kind of will, but it's very iffy. I don't think that's right. The game doesn't usually do things in such half measures. That's an in, but not an out. So this may be the only actual possible configuration for it. I'm going to run on that assumption. And let's see about these ones then. So for the outs, there should be, again, only a couple of possible solutions, because it would have to connect to this pipe. So, not this one. Not that one either. It must be this one. And then I think there should be a nice little loop here. Oh, that works. Okay, I guess I can fudge it like that, and I will not question it. If it works, it works. Oh, carbon dioxide canister. Which means in Ditto's house it might be the thing I can launch up there. It really has been a long time since I've been here. Let's see. I should be able to come back into the house. And I think if I follow this up is where I need to be for the oxygen canister or the carbon dioxide canister. Yeah, here we go. Requires a harpoon as well, though. I don't have the harpoon yet. That's okay. It's just one more item we need to find. And we already solved what I think is the most annoying puzzle here. So, what else do we have? We need to explore just a little bit more. It's not up here, and that's fine. Harpoon, harpoon, where is harpoon? Here it is, found it. That was easy. If I had looked a little more carefully, I would have seen it in there the first time, but I did not. Alright. Woohoo! I can imagine that would have hurt. Entrance key. One of two. Alright. And I think there was another zip line here. There we go. To get me back down. Now, unfortunately, we need 2 entrance keys, so I don't remember where the other one is. But I imagine since we had to solve a puzzle and do platforming there, it might, it might be in that other area where the combat was, over by the hyenas. Oh, here it is.
People of Utopia,
Never mind.
do not trust Olof Wilkström. When he arrived here, we took his word in good faith. He exploited us at every turn. Now all of us, dissenters, are locked up, which is everyone by my count. To anyone reading this, Olof should be up in the marketplace. Beware of his rabbit beasts. Please take the master key from him. Set us free. Set Utopia free.
Alright. 2 keys. I find it hilarious that we're looking for the master key and these look suspiciously like master locks. Which, I don't know if you guys have ever watched, but there are these guys on YouTube. One of them is the lock-picking lawyer, and there's another one that he partners with for videos sometimes. I've forgotten what his name is. And they show off just how crappy most locks are. It's like, here's how to pick this lock. At least that's how the lock-picking lawyer does it. And then the other guy is like, I'm going to open this lock by showing you how I can do it with another one of the exact same lock. And he just smacks it hard and it pops right out. Which is all kinds of surprising. Ah, there we go. Requires cogwheel. Oh, yes, okay. I remember how we do this now. So this is more of the platforming. And I need to find this specific cogwheel to move. Because it's a whole bunch of mechanisms to get up the tower. Requires a hammer, which I don't have right now. I must get it from over here. Oh. No. Don't make me platform. The platforming is not good in this game. Okay. We're making it. We're doing it. I don't really want to get knocked into the far below. Actually, these remind me of large indoor play places that I used to go to when I was a kid. We had one not too far from my home. And although I didn't get to go often because it was still expensive to go in there, it was pretty entertaining being able to use the facilities. And it had all the usual... Oh, crap. I'm okay. We're good. I did unfortunately fall a little bit, but we're still good. It had these same kinds of, like, rope platforms to catch you that you could walk on, and all the giant tubes you could crawl through. Just a very general play area, an indoor play area. Which I think was important, because I'm from Canada, and it gets really cold up here sometimes. So during the middle of winter, when it's actually like minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or Celsius, because that's where it conjoins. It is nice to be able to give your kids a place to burn some of their energy. Because it's hard being cooped up all winter. It really is. There's no point at which you're thinking, oh man, I sure am glad I can't leave the house. I think most people are on board with that, though, after 2020, when we were all forced to stay in our houses. I don't really want to go into it because I hate discussing it, but at the very least, I think everyone is aware of what I'm saying now, as far as how frustrating it can be. It's one thing when you're wanting to stay inside because you don't want to go out and do anything. It's an entirely different issue when you just can't. Not that way, okay. That would knock me down. I gotta get over to those platforms. Oh. Man, I am not getting hit by this. Leave me alone. There we go. Hooray, I made it. And I think... Uh-oh. Did I miss something? Requires cogwheel. Uh-oh, Pescadios. Oh, here's the hammer. Good, good. And there's the cogwheel I need to put in. Okay. So, I can now bring this back down. And I guess the easiest way back is just to walk over the nets. Good, good. We're making progress.
I will only say this once. Leave on your raft. Leave Utopia to me.
Yeah.
Or else the forward scouts end with you.
You jerk. Alright, here we go. How do I get down there? I think I just have to jump, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, there was a ladder. My bad. I knew that. Sure I did. Now, the issue is I have to get this cogwheel up to the same... Like, there's a door over there that I need to take out. And I'm pretty sure that part of that is another little elevator mechanism in here. That one. For a mercy, as you get through this, it does unlock shortcuts, so you're not constantly having to do the whole platformer thing again. Which is nice, because I am quickly running out of food. I'm going to have to go back and get more food and water soon. Not for the moment, that's fine. But eventually... Oh my goodness, how could I do that? Eventually I will have to, just so that I don't die in the process. And I want to leave everything that I've picked up on the raft in case I die in the last fight with Olaf again, because, as I said, I've never actually beaten the game. I've gotten up to the last fight, and then I didn't know how to progress. So we're going to figure that out one way or another. Now, these weights have a very specific meaning here. Oh look, another cogwheel needed. Because this is specifically just a gravity-based elevator, meaning I have to put the correct amount of weight on and take the correct amount of weight off in order to move things around. And I don't remember how to get all the way over there. I don't think I'm supposed to just jump, but requires cogwheel. Like, I can get up this ladder, but where is the other stuff I need to add in? Oops. Just pulling that up won't do anything, and I know that. Oh, that's why. Okay. So if I go down to this floor, I can start adding weights here. Let's go... There's one weight on there. If I need to bring it up to this floor, I guess maybe we'll do that one. No, way too heavy. But it will let me bring the cogwheel up by doing this, I think. No, it needs to go on that side. Right. So we'll try... maybe 2 here? Nope, still too heavy. I mean, it wouldn't be if I had... Oh, maybe it's like this. That's right. Bring that all the way down. And then I'll take the 2 weight off. And that brings it up to an even level at the top. But how do I get the cogwheel on there, though? That's the question. Because I can pick it up, but I can't jump with it. Which means maybe I have to just lift it like that. That works. Okay. That answers that question. So let's take this off, because I'll need to put the cogwheel up there to begin with. I'm going to stack boxes here. And I think there was another one here. Yes, good. I'm going to need to use this one up here too. Maybe a little further back. Yeah, that'll work. Good. Which makes sense that you wouldn't be able to jump with a big, heavy metal cogwheel. I don't know if you've ever tried to lift these things, but they are actually incredibly heavy. I would not want to try and jump with one, even if I had the ability to. So let's see. If I put a 2 weight on here... Oh, there's a 4 here now, too. But let's do a 3. And that puts it too far up. However, I can add a lighter weight here. Oops. On one of these lower levels. Like right down here. And then if I go take the 3 weight off, it should lift it up part way. Yeah. It is an up and down unbalancing act that is tremendously frustrating. I think I need to add just 1 more here. Because I've got the 1 on there. And it needs to go up 1 more level? Yeah, okay. So maybe the 2. And then I will come take the one weight off. Oops. Not gonna lie, kind of forgot there was fall damage. Perfect. Alright. And now there's just a bunch of gears here, so I don't need to do that again. Hooray. Celebratory sip of water.
Look around! The filthy rafters turned luxury apartments into a scrapyard. Relieving them of the responsibility was the only decent thing I could do for them. I can't believe how ungrateful all of you are.
Oh. The ladder dropped, which is nice. But I do still need to figure this out again. Oh. I guess that's too many cogwheels. Oh, that's a long way up. Okay. And I need to bring it up to that floor. Thankfully, climbing speed up ladders isn't too bad here. And on top of that, I can also sprint up them, which is nice. It's very nice, in fact. Let's go for a 2. Oh, I'm 1 floor too high. My bad. I guess 1 is the only one I can do there. We'll get rid of the 5. I might add another 1 here, though. I think I can do that, can't I? I cannot. Okay. Oops. Here we are. We'll go for... will that even work? I don't know. Let me try a 3. Nope. I can only have 2 weights on at any given time. Alright, we'll take the 1 off. And then I guess we'll put the 2 on. Whee! And I guess maybe we'll put the 3 on and take the 2 off down here. Oh, got it. Cool. Alright, another puzzle down. Anything over here I need? A token. That's nice. Haven't found any vending machines here to spend them on yet, but it is nice. And down we go. Okay. Cogwheel to lower stairs. That's good. Door's locked from the other side. That's fine. That's just a shortcut then. What's over here? Another token and some supplies. I'm pretty sure I need to use this cogwheel now with the the little elevator pull cord thing that I found here before. There it is. I was in the wrong section. So I can put this here, and then I think... Yeah, there we go. Now I have to go through that little parkour course again. The indoor play park. Is there a shortcut I can take up here? Maybe. Well, let's eat first. I do have food I can shove in my gullet. And no, unfortunately, we are totally sealed in. This really does remind me of an indoor play place. Or I guess maybe rather than an indoor play place, if you have ever seen those like American Ninja challenges, or some of the other game shows were Takeshi's Castle, I think, was one of them. Or what's the other one? Not UFC. UMX, something like that. But all of these funny little obstacle course challenges where it's not, oh god damn it, it's not dangerous necessarily because everything is well foam padded, but you get to see people do very silly things trying to compete for the prize. And one of my favorites was a version of that where I think it was just overdubbed and edited episodes of Takeshi's Castle. So it was all Japanese people competing in these silly challenges, and they just dubbed over them. So nothing ever really made sense. I don't remember how long it aired for or how many episodes I even saw. I just remembered it looking pretty fun and being funny in the meantime. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop getting carried away by the momentum. I don't want to get knocked off. Nope. Oh, crap. I am not having a good time with this. I mean, I am still having fun. It's just I'm not having a good time in that I'm not succeeding. Which is weird because you saw me make this pretty easily the first time, and now all of a sudden I cannot seem to for the life of me. Actually, in the same vein of game, I remember seeing Smitty play something like this on YouTube, where it was tag inside a very similar kind of obstacle playroom style arena. It looked like a lot of fun. Again, it's one of those games where I'd like to play, but I don't have people to play with, so I just kind of overlook it, even if it shows up on my Steam feed. Which, come to think of it, I think I need to adjust my Steam settings, because I keep getting recommended a lot of, or not necessarily recommended, but I keep seeing a lot of, shall we call them, adult entertainment games, and I think it's because I have this setting turned on to not hide them, but I assume that having that activated would be along the same lines of hiding things like The Witcher or Baldur's Gate, where they might be perfectly good games just with some adult situations in them. And I don't know if that's actually the case. So I'm going to have to turn that setting back on and see what happens. Because people are weird. I'm not saying I'm normal, but it is still surprising that I'm just getting them recommended to me. Even having said that, I'm still more than a little bit shocked with MasterCard and Visa trying to censor things. I don't know if you guys have been following that. I haven't followed it for a while, but I was hearing about it for a while, and that really surprised me. I don't like forced censorship. Self-censorship is fine. Forced censorship, I don't much care for it. I think people need to be able to say what they want to say and think what they want to think. It's the only way good ideas come forth and the only way better ideas prevail. Alright, so I think I was already over here. This was the back side of the gears. Why did I come through here? This is a shortcut, maybe? There's a bunch of these boxes. Oh, that's where. I don't think these are actually boxes. I think these are cages for his mutts. Because he's got a bunch of hyenas that have been infecting the island, basically. He unloaded them all here and is using them as a personal fighting force to suppress the residents that were already here. What a jerk he is for that.
Your chance to leave, but you just won't listen! So fine, have it your way. Welcome to Utopia!
Yeah, there we go. This is going to be one of those things where it's a weird boss battle, and I think he throws fireworks at me, and I don't remember how I'm supposed to come combat him.
All of this is mine!
Fireworks or grenades, something like that.
Why can't you listen? None of you ever listen!
Oops. Am I just supposed to reach up to him? I think I am.
Nothing here! Leave!
Okay. Ooh! It's a firebomb! Are these against the Geneva Convention or something? Having said that, it reminds me of this series of YouTube shorts and things that I've seen, where it's just this group of friends playing D&D, and they're hilarious in the random things they do. Oops.
Enjoy the fireworks!
So in one of them, or in one of their sessions, the ghost of the last character that a player killed came back to haunt him. And as it turns out, it was a clown that this guy killed accidentally. And so the clown goes along with them on their adventures. And at one point, the clown is supposed to say something evil. And so he's talking about how it's not a Geneva Convention, you mean a Geneva suggestion. And I got a huge giggle out of that. I couldn't believe how funny it was. So I say that a lot more frequently than I probably should. Geneva Convention, you mean Geneva suggestion. From what I hear, though, as surprising as it may be, Canadians are the reason a lot of the Geneva Convention type things even exist. Because apparently when we go to war, we are absolutely vicious beyond words. And I was surprised by that. I didn't know that we were quite so aggressive, I'll put it that way. I don't think I am particularly, but others may be, who knows? I mean, I guess history knows, because I just said that was a thing that happens. Okay. I don't know how you can do this all day. Aren't you going to run out of supplies at some point? Like, where are you even making all of these things, really? I can barely find enough stuff to reinforce my raft, and you're just throwing infinite bombs. There we go.
Infantry, ready yourselves for charge!
Hooray. Okay, I think this is the part where I actually ended up losing last time. Electric zipline tool. Cool. Alright. We're going to drop that off. I need to eat a little bit more, and I don't really want this to happen in the middle of the fight. So we're going to have some of the good stuff that I've been holding off on. Vegetable soup, water. We're just kind of overloading. wish it wasn't nighttime. Oh well. Can I jump down there? I might be able to. I don't know why I would, though. Well, at least there's light from inside now. That's nice. Is there not a door I can open on this side? I thought there was supposed to be. That was a shortcut here. Maybe not. Okay. Nope, can't jump up there. I guess that's a shortcut. I can just drop that down. And then warehouse key. Yeah, okay. So I have never actually been past this part. Like, at all. Not even once. Because down here is a boss fight, technically. With these little hyenas constantly hounding you. And then the big ones in the cages, or maybe those are the regular ones, they just keep getting released infinitely. And I thought I just had to beat as many of them as were down there. But I think more realistically, because I can see a crate over there, the idea may be that I'm just supposed to do the same thing and build my way out. So we're going to try that and hope it works. Because if not, I'm not really sure how to do this part. And I'm a little concerned that I have no healing salve or anything. But we're going to try. Because I can't just, like, stealth my way through.
Stupid are you? I am the only reason any of you are alive.
Ah! Get off of me.
Bow down before me.
Oh, hush, Olaf. Go back to being a snowman. Do you wanna be a snowman? 'Cause I will ice you like a snowman. Oh, great. Now he's even throwing bombs at me again. Great. Appreciate. Nope. Let go of me. No, leave me alone. Of course I can't go that way now. Get off of me. Well, then too bad for you, I'm dumb. Get off of me. See, this is the thing. If you get hit by these guys, even once or twice, they take a tremendous amount of your health. Like, a frustrating amount. And even if you kill them, they just spawn more. Okay. I think we're almost there. Just one more ought to do it. Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness, I did it. Haha. Oh no, I have been past this point once. There is still a boss battle ahead of this, I forgot. I think it's like an alpha hyena or something. Open. I do wonder if there's actually a model of a hyena back here, or if this is just like a 2D plane of their eyes blinking that just follows you as you move. There's a lot of interesting little dev secrets they do at times like this that I find cool. Metal ore, vine goo, don't need either. At least not at this very moment. Alright. Let's head into what I think is the last fight. How many of these do I have? Oh. Why isn't my journal opening? There we go. That was interesting. I have 47 vending machine tokens. Holy cow. Well, if I ever need more supplies, I can just go down to the Dome City again and buy them there. Alright. Now again, I have no idea if I can succeed in this or not. We're going to see. We're going to see. I don't have any melee weapons, which is probably less than good. My health is not 100%, but my food and water are.
All my creations, Alpha is a true warrior, a survivor. You see, the weak are singled out. The strong remain. You forward scouts were the same. You build yourselves up from nothing. You keep going until you encounter something stronger. Alpha, in position. Kill!
Okay. If I run out of arrows, I am screwed. Also, why are all these toxic pools around?
Good boy, Alpha! Good boy!
Oops. What's going on here? Did he get stronger because he ate? That sucks. Ah. Maybe I should have brought the metal arrows too.
His hide is thick and his will is iron.
Ah! Nope. Get out of here. Okay, I'm not doing damage to him anymore. Ouch. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away. Uh-oh, no ammo. Yep, I screwed up. Oh, I hate this thing. Alright. Well, in that case, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to pick this up next time. Because it has been 2 hours, which is my usual amount of time to play this game. And there is always tomorrow. I need to reevaluate how I'm going to do that. Obviously, I'm going to need a lot more arrows and bows than what I have. And I might even want to make a quick journey to get some more of the armor from the vending machines. Maybe. I'll decide. We'll decide tomorrow. I think the best bet is just to keep kiting and not get hit. But I'm not sure how to do that quite yet. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. And hopefully you had a good time. You enjoyed the episode. Thank you again to JC for the raid. I appreciate you. For Wit, I appreciate you coming in. That was very nice of you. I'm glad to have you here. Hopefully you come back again as well. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. For now, I will see you next time. And bye-bye.